Testing, testing. Okay. Um, I could probably share my screen. Share screen. Awesome. Okay. All right. Hello. My name is Raul Perez. Um, and this is my contemporary art project. I chose to do my contemporary art project on a family friend whose name is Alex Albert. So who is Alex? Alex is a freestyle artist and creative director from New York. He's best known for his free-flowing line variation drawings, and his art is usually an expression of his thoughts and feelings as he's making the art. He began drawing as a form of therapy, which later became his career unexpectedly. Alex's artwork is very unique to me compared to traditional art. I really like how he only uses black Sharpie to make his art pieces. And it makes it super simple, but also looks super sleek. And it makes just whatever he's drawing really stand out. Um, I also like how he's able to just put together everything that he's feeling and everything that he's putting down on a piece of paper into one kind of like humongous art piece. This is an example of one of Alex's pieces. And the name of this art piece is Why Was I Smiling? Why Was I Smiling is the piece I chose to analyze from Alex. What stood out to me at first was the name of the piece. Just at first glance, I see Why Was I Smiling? And you want to know why he was smiling. And then after kind of further investigation and appreciating the piece, I developed a even better appreciation for the piece itself. Um, in my opinion, this piece is a culmination of all the reasons that Alex has to smile. He's from New York, so he added the torch from the Statue of Liberty. That's the first thing I noticed. It's the biggest thing on the piece. And then I looked at, well, he had added skylines, flowers, and a guitar. I think these are all reasons for Alex of the reasons he smiles. And so he put that all down on his piece. I think he wanted to express and I think he wanted to express that. So over here on the left, we have the torch that I talked about, and we have the guitar, the flower, and going back to it. I mean, you can see, um, okay, it's a little bit tilted, but he has like the world, the streets, animal life, like marine life, nature. So I mean, I think some of these aren't as big of reasons, but I think these are all reasons for someone, maybe just not Alex, but for someone to smile. Um, at first glance, though, Alex's pieces can all kind of look the same. What I thought is really cool is that, at first glance, yes, they look the same, but if you really kind of digest the piece and look into it, you're able to tell that every piece has a different story. Not one piece at all is the same. And another piece that I wanted to compare it with was a piece from Alex called "What Is This World?" And I think in this piece, Alex is showing, I think I like how he names his art piece as something that like he gives you like a preview of what he's gonna show. In this piece, he kind of shows all the reason, like all the things in this world that make it what it is. You have rocket ships, cars, crowns. So I'm guessing rocket ships represents like humans nature to explore. You have cars, so like I mean, cars is one of the greatest inventions of mankind. You have crowns, which may represent power. Tears, which is um, you know, tears are kind of self-explanatory. The happy times and the bad times, the wars and the peaceful times are all things he includes in there. So, in the middle right here, you can see just the world, the skyline, which I'm guessing would represent New York, rocket ship. Over here you have like a dagger. You have crown. Right here, it cropped it out a little bit. A man in a suit and a man in a suit and a tie right here. Um, so why did I choose Alex? Well, growing up, I was always a big time doodler. I would doodle in the car, I would doodle at home, I would doodle in school. I'd get trouble in school for doodling. So when I ran across Alex and his artwork, it really resonated with me as it looked like a much better version of my doodles growing up. Um, Alex has also done a lot of work with companies such as Nike, Red Bull, Hammett, and then professional sport players, American Express, Adobe, and so much more. He even has an NFT, which is like a non-fungible token collection, which is all digital. And he also currently just signed a deal with Subway where he'll be designing their new aprons. So maybe in a couple of years from now, if you go to your local Subway, you'll see Alex's art in all the aprons. Um, I think it's really cool that he was able to kind of put together something, like art and be able to express himself through it and create a career out of that. So these are just some pictures of Alex here with, I think it was like a pop-up Nike shop, and he's just drawing on a shoe. This is Hammett, so he designed this handbag for them. American Express, really cool looking card. That's awesome. And then here's Alex doing a Red Bull bike, which is also really cool. And so, last slide, I wanted to kind of show what I did. Um, it was kind of, I don't have a name for it actually, but it's like a culmination of everything that makes me me. So, in my art piece, I attached the Georgia G, and the arch represents Georgia. The school I go to, you have golf, which is, I'm a big golf fan, but also being from Augusta, golf was kind of in a lot in my childhood. You have a car and streets. I moved around a lot when I was young, so this kind of for me represents like a lot of movement in my life. I was born in Guatemala, and so I added a big, Guatemala um, title here. I was born and raised in Guatemala, and then in the back, you have these mountains, and there's a famous mountain in Guatemala that if you look up pictures of Guatemala, I'm sure you would see the mountain that I'm talking about. So I added that. I added like this is supposed to be pi, so math is my favorite subject. It always has been, and pi in and of itself is a really unique number because it's infinite, and also it's used to estimate so many things: circumference of a circle, radius. So I added pi, added a computer since I'm a computer science major. This kind of fit, and then some eyes. So I'm a big observer. I like to go anytime I'm anywhere. I people watch, so I like to watch people. I like to observe things and observe people. Um, and yeah, so these are just some things in my art piece. And that's the end of it. Thank you so much for an awesome class and the opportunity to do such a piece. Thank you.